But a few episodes back, I went to West Virginia and I met with some coal miners who voted for Donald Trump. But Whoopi Goldberg, who's no fan of Donald Trump, acknowledged these are some good people. And these good people are about to get a very bad deal. Now, I want to give you a little bit of history here. 70 years ago, America's government made a promise to our coal miners. They said, look, here's what you do. You go down in those holes, you dig out that coal, and you keep the lights turned on for America. Now, when you come back out, the truth is your bodies might be broken. You might have black lung disease, but don't worry. America is going to make sure that your pensions are honored and that you're always going to be able to see a doctor, no matter what. Well, guess what? Now that little fund that lets America keep our promise to the coal miners is about to run out of money. And this week, 20,000 of those heroes in hard hats and their widows got letters saying that after May 1st, you're on your own. No pension, no money, no doctor, nothing. Now, Congress could pass this Miners Protection Act to save these guys. I hope they do. But I want you, Stephen, to hear from a retired coal miner who's been directly impacted by this issue. Welcome, Mr. Eddie Embry. Listen. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. Look, how many years were you going down in those coal mines?
I've been a United Mine Worker member for over 30 years.
30 years.
Yes.
Thank you for what you've done. I got a chance to meet with some folks. I don't think people understand how dangerous it is. Have you ever seen anybody get hurt down there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's been people. We also work surface mines. There's been people hurt, you know, on surface as well as underground. Lots of people.
Yeah. What's your question, sir?
My question would be, if I could, I'd like to lead into it just a little bit and again reiterate the fact that I did receive a letter last week that my health care benefits will be cut off at the end of April if Congress doesn't act. As I said, I've been a United Mine Worker member for over 30 years. We worked in the coal mines producing the fuel that made America the most powerful nation on earth. The company I worked for went bankrupt, and now I will lose my health benefits. The federal government has guaranteed for 70 years that coal miners like myself would get our benefits, but now for the first time the government may not live up to that moral commitment. Do you, sir, think that the United States government should honor the promises that were made to miners like myself?
Well, first of all, let me just salute you for what your great work that you've done in the coal mines. And this country, Dan, was built on coal. So you truly are the people who turned on the lights and made this industrial revolution possible. I don't know all the facts of what I would ask you this question, sir. What happened to the money? Because you paid into the system, right? And I wonder what happened to the retirement health care dollars that were supposed to be there for you when you retired. I don't know the answer to that. I agree. You should be made whole. You should be. It's people like this, workers like this, that deserve the health insurance.
I'll tell you what happened. What happened is that when fracking hit, the price of natural gas went way down. It made coal expensive, and the coal companies started running into the bankruptcy courts to discharge those obligations. And you can argue whether that was right or wrong, or fair or not. But that 70-year-old commitment said no matter what the coal companies do, America's not going to throw our heroes.
Well, I think we should honor the commitment. But I'll just add one thing. It wasn't just the lower price of natural gas. Some of these environmental laws really put a knife in the back of the coal industry, and we need coal. We have 500 years worth of coal in this country. We should produce it. We need another generation of coal miners. And I went to a lot of these coal mining towns, sir, you know, with Donald Trump, and these towns have been decimated by excessive environmental regulation. Now, it's true, you know, natural gas prices are low, but I'd love to see coal make a big comeback in this country.
Well, here's where I agree with you, and here's where I don't agree with you. I believe we need to honor those responsibilities and those commitments. And I'll tell you what, some of the best people in the world have been doing that work. We also have an opportunity to move to cleaner sources, but we shouldn't leave people behind. And a retired coal miner is not putting any more carbon in the atmosphere, so I don't know why.
But we have clean coal, isn't it true? We have clean coal in this country now. It's cleaner than any other country in the world.
It's cleaner, but it's not clean enough. But here's what I worry about. You had Donald Trump go put on a hard hat and say he was going to be there for the coal miners. And when it was time to take back those regulations for clean water, he did that quickly. I haven't seen him yet move quickly to help these folks.
I'll bring this up with the
Bring
people
it
at
up
the
with
White
them. I
House.
appreciate that. Listen, I want to thank